Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Shellie Geigle with J&S Hobbies and Crafts, and I did a tutorial on this and there are links below this video on this. However, when I showed you the overview, I didn't have any picture mats in it. So this is the final with some picture mats ideas for you. If you are new to just seeing this, this is a very large album. Finished, it is about 11 1/4 by about 9 1/4, and I think the spine finished is about, after wrapping, about 3 inches. So let's get into this and I'll show you what I did with picture mats. So this is magnetic, it opens up. I'm going to move this over to the side. So this was done in the tutorial, so this is nothing new. I did not add any decorative paper. Over here, what I ended up doing was making several folders and placing some paper and some of the sentiments on it, and then you can place a photograph in there. Over here I have a folder and also a picture mat. And again, I just did some layering with some of the cut-aparts for the front. And then this was a tag. I just have that stuffed right on in there. There we go. Over here, what I did was I created a very large picture mat for a 5x7, and I'm going to scoot this up. And I created this little folder with some scrap paper, and I seamed together so it would fit the width of it, and then I cut out a sentiment. And again, it's empty on the inside. You can just stick a photograph. And of course we did this in the video in case you missed it. This is a plastic, and I'll show you how to make this, but you can get a picture back behind and then you open it up and you can plant a large 5x7 I think will fit in there. And then back here in the pockets I have several picture mats. For smaller photos, some larger ones. And I created another folder. I love these folders because you can get 2 pictures in there. I can't remember how I had these, but I don't think it really matters. Just slip them on in there. And this is just a very large pocket up front. You just kind of get your bigger stuff in there and it's spaced out. Okay, next page. There's nothing new on this. This is what we made in the tutorial. It's a pocket, and you pull this out and it's like an accordion picture mat. Back here is that large pocket on this page, and I have for a large photograph here, and some other. And I used this in case somebody wanted to journal something on there instead of put a photograph. Get that all back in there, and this will hold more picture mats. It's still a bit loose, so it will accommodate more. These open up, and all I did here was stick a little tag. Now over here, this was that large flip, and it was spaced out. So when you flip this up, I have 2 picture mats, large ones, and a tag up here. Now down here, what I did was in the tutorial on the very last page, we created a book. Let me move this down. We created this book. So what I did, and I did it with 65-pound paper so it is thinner, is I created another little book. And you open it up and you just put your photographs. And again, 65-pound paper because the 110 would be way too thick, and this will still latch shut. So that's what I did there. And I just kind of placed it to hold it in there. And then down here, this, and again, I use 65-pound paper for this. And all this is the same thing we did here in the tutorial, but I use 65-pound paper, and I just left these blank for photographs to be placed so that it's a little thinner. And I just stuck it right down here in this pocket. Let's put this all back. And then there was nothing going on back here. However, you can place some picture mats and the magnet should latch it shut. let's try that theory here. I'm going to grab a few picture mats, see how many we can actually do, but I'll just stick them all right there and let's just see. And it still holds it in pretty good. So 3 picture mats you can add to the very back page and it will hold them. So that's another idea for you. But I did want to, I usually always show my albums with the picture mats in it, and I ran short of time before they were going to cut the power. They've been working on different things, moving the meter box and all that. So that is the album completed with the picture mats I chose to make. And picture mats, of course, we didn't do in the tutorial. Some things we did, but picture mats are all according to everyone's taste, depending on what size photo you are using in your wedding album. So happy crafting, and I will see you real soon on my next tutorial.